1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
We back, baby. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to another live stream in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I must say, this premium handcrafted scenery, I guess I want to say, for San Francisco is looking pretty decent, especially the tower. The handcrafted sceneries by Asobo are definitely better than their default ones, put it that way. Welcome, everybody. Happy, what day is it? Tuesday. We got Norfolk in the house. We got My Little Pony fans, Mr. Scott, and I'm sure Mr. Raff will join us soon as we're flying together. So welcome, everyone. I hope you had a great Tuesday. It is time for another flight. It's a long one today, relatively long one. Let me see the stats here. We are expecting an air distance of 858 nautical miles, and we are going to be cruising at flight level 350 today to Denver. And there is a little bit of weather at Denver. When I was checking the TAF, there's like mentions of tornadoes, which should have ended by the time we get there. We got a block time of 2.5 hours, so not too bad, but a little longer than we're used to. We got Gary in the house, and happy Tuesday to you as well, Gary. And let me see if VATSIM is online. We don't have VATSIM, so it's going to be an uncontrolled departure. So let's get into the cockpit. Let's program the 737-800, my favorite aircraft, and get flying. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's good. Let's get the battery on. Let's see if we remember how to fly the 7.3 here. So battery's going on. I'm going to request ground services. Let's set the chocks. Parking brake is... I could release it for now because chocks are in. Alright. Let's get ground power connected and ready to go. And don't forget to smash the like button, everyone. By the way. Alright, ground power is available. Beautiful. Let's put it on the bus. And nav light's going on. And let's see, let's do a little bit of a flow action here. We're going to put the cabin utility. I'll put the IFE on from now as well. Probably not standard protocol, but we'll give the passengers entertainment early. Let's see, we'll get the emergency lights and we'll get the chimes and we'll get a ding dong just because it's fun, and we'll go window heat, electrical hydraulic pumps. Making my way over to the right side, we got the recirc fans both on, left and right. Packs are on auto, which is fine for now. Isolation valves open, APU bleed is off, engine bleeds are in the on position. For our cruising altitude, I'm expecting 35,000 feet. We are going east, so it's going to be an odd number. That checks. And then landing altitude, Denver's a high, mile-high city. So let's see here. What are we dealing with? We are dealing with 5434. 54. We'll round it to the nearest 50. We'll call it 5,450 on the landing altitude. And let's come down here. So air-rack cycle is up to date. We're good till 28th or 18th of May rather. And we got Butters by Rafa in the house. Let's get it, sir. Reference airport. Oh yeah. We need this guy and this guy to make sure our IRSs are aligned. And on heading STS, so while they align, I can go ahead and put the identifier for San Francisco, Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar over here. And I'm going to wait for the left GPS and right GPS to populate so I can grab it and put it here, and then we'll continue. And since we don't have ATC on at the moment, maybe I could just put like a little bit of background music on. A little smooth jazz for your Tuesday action. Aviation action. Yeah, I'm liking that tower. It looks good. We got Rapid Scott in the A320s today. Phoenix. Alright, we're waiting on it still. In the meantime, we can do some tests. Mock airspeed warning. Stall warning, not yet. Okay. Leading edge. And we'll squawk a generic 2000 for now. Come over here and do the fire detection. Overheat. There we go. I'm going to put the IRS here. And origin, we're at KSFO. We're departing. 1 second. Let's see. I'm supposed to depart 28 left. 28 left. Let's get a METAR. Scott's in the Delta. Roger. METAR, SFO. Let's see what the winds are doing. Probably keep 28 left though. Let me see in terms of taxi how that's going to look. 28 left. Yep, that looks decent. So as of 6:56, winds are coming out of 310 at 17 knots. So it's pretty windy. So 30 degree to my right. I have a little bit of crosswind component. So 28 left checks. Altimeter 29991. All right, we're gonna put 28 left here. And destination KDEN, as in okay then. Delta 1532. And then altimeters. I said 29901. All right, 29901. Set and cross check 3 times. Let's go next page, get a route in. So we're expecting the truck into SID, RNAV SID, to Syra, however you pronounce that, Sierra Yankee Romeo Alpha Hotel. And from there we're gonna hop on the airway Quebec 128. Quebec 128. From there to Jessica, that's J Sierra India Charlie Alpha. And from there we're gonna go to Ludo. And from Ludo, direct bump. That's gonna be our transition on the arrival star. Ski 3, I think it's called. Yeah, Ski 3 to it's 2 M's to Denver. BUMMP. That's in, activate, execute, departure, SFO. We're doing 28 left via the truck and 2. Al Baker, welcome. Happy Tuesday, Al. Welcome to you. Sierra transition, 28 left, execute, and then departure to Denver is going to be Ski 3, or arrival to Denver rather. It's going to be Ski 3. Runway 34 right. Now I filed this a bit ago. Let me see what the winds are doing in Denver. Let's see if 34 right still makes sense. So we're going to put exclamation point dest in chat. That's going to pull up the destination METAR. So in this case, Denver. Winds are coming out of the north at 10 gusting 21. So runway 34 also makes sense. We'll keep it 34. It wants us on 34 right. Sure. Unless VATSIM comes and changes it, I'm good with that, I guess. Ski 3 for 34. And it's going to be the bump transition. And ILS 34 right. Transition for the ILS. Let's see on the chart here. So this is the Ski 3 RNAV arrival into Denver. We're going to come from the bump transition to bowl. We'll go over this later, but for 3-4, which is here, you need to go to Teller 11,000. Expect ILS or localizer 3-4 left or right from Teller 11,210 knots. Okie dokie. So for the ILS 34 right, let's take it from teller. There we go. Execute. Let's go GSX, request boarding. We can enter our payload and stuff while GSX just does some boarding for us graphically for effects. So I need a block fuel of 8.7, and this is in tons, so kilograms. I'm gonna take a little bit more. Let's take a flat 10 tons. You know what? It's a far trip. I'm gonna take gas is free. Gas is free in the sim. Jet fuel and all. It's already at, you know what? I'm happy with this gas. You know what? I'll make it a little bit less just because I want to feel like I entered something and refreshed it. So I'll take 11. So basically we need 8.7. I'll take 2.3 tons more. That should be good. That's set. And then for our payload, I need, and we'll board both, the pilot and the crew, with GSX. Estimated zero fuel weight 58.7. So we'll do 58.7 on the zero fuel weight. That's going to give me 148 passengers in economy and 1646, so 1.6 tons of forward cargo, 2 tons of aft cargo. That's set. I can check my flight plan before we worry about the rest of it, about the perf in it and all that. So let's go to plan. We'll put the data on. Data. Okay. So for the trucking 2, I'll show you guys first actually. We're taking the truck into RNAV departure out of SFO from runway 28 left, climb on heading 284 to 520, and then at or below 210 knots, then right turn direct trucking. Top altitude 190. So 28, we're going to take climb to 520, max 210, take a right turn to trucking and on course to Sierra. So we're going to go Cosmic, Sierra transition. Now I'm just going to check that against what I got here. So climb on heading 284. That's in there, 284. And we'll enter in the MCP as well. 284, beautiful. Top altitude is flight level 190, so I'm going to enter that in. 19,000 feet is our initial climb. Indicated airspeed, we'll worry about that later. So trucking, after that right turn, and then Cosmic, Sierra, Jessica on course, Luda, bump, transition, snow, bowl. Let me pull up the arrival here. So bump, snow, bowl. Next one's going to be Aviation, however you pronounce that. At 270 or above, perfect. K2, and we got Ski, which is the arrival, what it's called, named after. Between 20 to 20,000 feet at Ski, that's cool. Then Big D, flight level 210 or below and 17,000 or above, that's fine. Then Crag at 210 and 13,000, and then Gnarly at 12,000 or above. Teller at 11,000 and 210, and then it's going to join. So we're flying the full ILS. Interesting. One of the waypoints is called Boeing. Ha! Indeed it is. That's 14 out from the ILS DME. Cool. Happy with the legs. Let's go init ref. Zero fuel weight is 58.7 tons. Estimated 58.7. That's in. Alright, we're going to take off pretty soon. Welcome 77 Flip. 44 on the cost index. Final reserves. I need 2.3. We'll call it 2.4. Remember, we're taking a bunch extra as well. Plant fuel should be 8.8. Cruising 35,000 feet today. And at top of climb at 35,000 feet, what do I got? I have 321 at, so winds are at 321 and 52 knots. And the temperature is minus 49. Minus 55, excuse me. Check that. Minus 55. That's set. And execute that. N1 limit. We got 23 out. We won't do a big D-rate on that one. We'll do a D-rate for this. And the climb will do level 1 D-rate, so that's fine. Or I'm used to doing basically. And then flaps 5, center of gravity 585 on the trim corresponding. Let's set that. $585 is in and set. And preliminary V speeds of the flap. Once we set the flaps after engine start, it might change a little bit, but that's fine. So 149, 140 on the V1, 141 on the rotate, 149. And I'm quite happy at this time to get the flight directors on. LNAV, VNAV can, yeah, I'll do VNAV. Actually, you know what? I'll do a level change to 210 just to make sure we follow that restriction, the initial turn. Okie dokie. I believe that's all she wrote. Let's get a little outside view. Whoop. Don't go deaf. Whoops. Okay. Fix that. So MCP panel is set. We can pretend like they all boarded now. So we'll go reset position. And let's go 122.8. San Francisco traffic, Delta 1532, radio check.
Got you 5x5 Delta.
Thank you. Beauty. All right. So fuel is in. Let's start the APU. We'll go yaw damper on. There we go. And seatbelt signs. We'll get the fuel pumps on, including the sensor tanks. And we're ready to kickstart the APU. Let's fire it up. I'll turn the sounds down a little bit. Beauty. Hopefully at some point we'll have VATSIM come online as well. One sec, guys. Alright, APU is on. Let it stabilize. Beautiful. We're gonna put APU generators on the bus now, and we can get rid of the ground power unit, which will go away by itself when I remove the trucks. So I'm gonna go ahead at this moment and put on the APU bleed. We're gonna get a little bit of conditioned air through the ducts for the people, the packs. Now for our departure, or pushback rather, we're gonna go
Butter.
We're gonna go butter. And then aside from that, it's gonna be a nose left pushback. So we'll go GSX, prepare for pushback. Let's set the parking brakes at this time. Parking brake is set. And I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna go packs off. That's all the conditioned air they get. Delta's trying to save some money these days.
Hello, Captain.
Packs off, isolation valve open, engine bleeds on, and APU is on the bus. And we're gonna go anti-collision, beacon lights coming on. We're about to start the engines. Beauty. And we'll go menu, FS actions, ground services, release the ground power.
Checks completed.
Can remove the trucks. That'll close all the doors automatically.
And San Francisco traffic United 599, happy day, all done.
San Francisco traffic United 7, 10 mile final established, runway 28 left, San Francisco.
Got some action on Unicom, which is always good. Traffic rings coming on.
Locking gear.
Locking gear. All right, so nose to the left, hence events number 2.
Release parking brakes.
I shall release the parking brakes. Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
I will start at will. All right, quick check. Throttles are in the idle position. Transponder, transponding and squawking, 2000. Get a little bit of panel brightness just for fun. All right. APU is on, APU bleed is on, packs off, isolation valve open. Let's go, engine number 2 can come on. Start valve open. We got N2 rotation. We'll wait till max motoring at 25%. And we'll introduce fuel right about now. We'll get some sounds going. Maximum sound, oh boy. Classic. El Clásico.
San Francisco traffic United 7, 5 mile final, 28 left, San Francisco.
Make sure no one's behind me and we're not pushing into anyone.
Set parking brakes.
Get that
parking
butter.
brakes.
Try.
Alright, block time can go on.
San Francisco traffic, Delta
And
60,
engine number 2 is
off of
on
ramp 5,
and stable.
Bravo,
Let's go engine
taxiing
number
to 28
1.
left via Alpha Foxtrot, Delta 60.
Start valve open, low oil pressure, that's checked. N2, here we go.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, waiting for engine number 1 to stabilize. Beautiful. We got 2 good engines. We're gonna come up here, we're gonna put them on the bus. Engines are on the bus, engine bleeds are on. Packs are in the auto position. Isolation valves auto. APU bleed can come off. Engine bleeds are on, that's checked. APU can go off. Pro Pete can come on. And we'll go ahead and put the engine start switches to continuous right now, that's fine. Taxi lights. I'm not blinding her, am I? Okay, she's walking away. Taxi lights on. And auto brakes, RTO, flaps to 5. There we go. Alright, flaps are set. Let's verify takeoff speeds.
San Francisco traffic,
151.
143, 5 miles. Final, ILS 28 right.
Alright, that's done.
United San Francisco traffic, United 7, clear 28 left.
Flight control test, please. You guys can see it, hopefully. Full left, ailerons neutral, full right neutral, full aft neutral, forward neutral, and move in. Let's get a little closer for the rudders. Full right neutral, full left neutral. Flight control test complete. Alright, I'm good to go. Parking brakes coming off. And we're gonna say San Francisco traffic, Delta 1532 is taxiing to runway 28 left at Foxtrot crossing, 19er right and 19er left at Foxtrot, San Francisco traffic. Let's go. So we'll take a left and get off at Foxtrot. And I binded on my Honeycomb Bravo, I binded the, what you call it, the auto throttle, or not the auto throttle, the toga button, so I don't have to use this screw anymore. I'm pretty excited about that. Adds a little bit more realism. So I don't need to click a screw to go to toga. That's what I like about the Honeycomb Bravo, it's so versatile.
Denver traffic, United 1217, taxiing the runway 28 left via Alpha Foxtrot, Denver.
There we go.
I mean San Francisco.
Oh, I didn't even catch that, Raph. I was like, something doesn't sound right about that. Alright, I could cross at Foxtrot 1, but I did say on my radio call Foxtrot, so let's be good pilots here, just go perpendicular. So we're gonna... can take Bravo ramp or this one, either or. Then we're gonna hop on Foxtrot right there. So we're still on Alpha. Oh, okay, we'll take it from Foxtrot. I kind of should have went right before, but that's fine. I'll just go right here. Get on to Foxtrot. It's gonna be a right turn right here. Kind of backtracked a little bit, but that's fine. There we go. Foxtrot observed. And we'll cross 19er right and 19er left. Right here. Strobes can come on as we're crossing. Oh, look at that. We ended up at Foxtrot 1 anyway. Whoops. Should have just took it right. It's all good.
San Francisco traffic, United 143 clear, 28 right.
It's a race.
Crossing 28 left via Tango.
The Scott's on Foxtrot where he should be. And we're crossing 19er left. Okay, here I'm gonna... Yeah, I can cross. We're gonna go straight down. Alright, and I'm gonna veer right here to take Foxtrot full length for 28 left. That looks gorgeous. And they what do you call it? They released Sim Update 13 today, World Update 13. Hope everyone remember to update it, although it's mandatory actually, so you have no choice. Alright, we can take it all the way from the end here. Scott says check. Alright, I'm just gonna hold here for a second. There we go. TCAS, Tara. And auto throttles armed. Engine start switches continuous. Landing lights. Strobe lights. Ding dong. San Francisco traffic, Delta 1532, departing runway, lining up and departing runway 28 left on the Truckin 2 RNAV departure to the east. San Francisco traffic. Alright. Crank the sounds. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff. Final looks clear. Clear on the right, clear on the left. You guys ready? I'm ready. If you're ready, I'm ready. Clock. Stable. Toga. Takeoff thrust is set. Engine indications normal. Actually, I'll get the engine parameters here. There we go. 80 knots, let's check, cross check.
San Francisco traffic, Delta 60, lining up 28 left.
V1T. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. LNAV. Flight level change. .210. Hold your ears. Ooh. Flaps coming up. A little bit of up trim. Beautiful. Follow the flight directors. Flaps are up. San Francisco traffic, Delta 1532, departed runway 28 left on the Truckin 2.9, climbing 19,000 departure to the east. Last call, San Francisco traffic. Alright, let's go VNAV.
San Francisco traffic, Delta 60, departing 28 left to the east via Truckin 2.
I'm gonna
San
accelerate to
Francisco
250.
traffic, United 1217, lining up runway 28 left.
Hey. Beauty. Smash the like button for that departure, guys. Extremely fun. Love it. Autopilot. We good. So LNAV, VNAV, 190 and climbing. Auto brakes, gear. And it's a beautiful climb, so I'm going to take off the passenger seatbelt signs, runway turnoffs, taxi. We'll keep the landing lights on for now until 10,000. Bring you back here. There we go. So long, San Fran.
San Francisco traffic Delta 60 clear 28 last call.
And I don't have any more restrictions, so I'm going to go ahead and climb and maintain 350. We'll VNAV it up. Approaching 10,000, I can do a check. Pressurization check is climbing at 0.5 is the rate. Cabin altitude's 1,000 and climbing. Pressure differential is nearly 4. That's checked. And climbing out of 10,000, engine start switch is off. And landing lights off. Cabin dinged. Beauty.
Denver traffic, Delta 2272 is fully established.
Hold your ears, guys, for a quick external
10
shot.
mile final safety traffic.
See ya.
San Francisco traffic, United 1217 taking off, runway 28 left. San Francisco.
Let's get the approach stuff over with so we can hang out. So yeah, we're expecting the Ski 3 RNAV arrival into Denver today. We're expecting runway 34 right. And I'm just going to double check that here. 34 right. The first restriction we're going to need to worry about is 270 or higher at Abasin. So what I'm going to do is put a fixed ring around Abasin to give me a little situational awareness for when I need to start my descent. So if I say I want to be at Abasin around 280, we'll add 1,000 feet to that. We don't want to be right at the, well, we could be right at the minimum, but just because we can, let's go to 280 from 350. That's a difference of 7,000 feet to lose for Abasin before, from the point that we started descent to Abasin. So 7,000 times that by 3, that's 21, and I'm going to add a little bit buffer for slowing down and stuff like that. There's no tailwinds, but we'll go 24 miles from Abasin. We'll start our descent. And we are expecting runway 34 right. That's ILS frequency of 111.1. That's going to be active on my side and 111.1 active on the full side. Final approach course today is going to be 353.
San Francisco traffic, United 1217, clear of 28 left. Last call, San Francisco.
Border. 353 is set twice. The minimums today, oh, this is going to be fun. It is going to be 5,554. So the sooner we get that, the better. I'm just going to go ahead and hold my finger right there. And, well, I could use the radio altimeter, but let's do it properly and put 5,554 feet on the ILS minimums for runway 34 right in Denver. And we're about 33 miles from the Sierra waypoint. That's our transition on the SID. I gotta make sure I don't accidentally go backwards. Alright, about halfway there. Here comes 3,000. So 5554. A couple thousand feet to go. And we'll take a break before doing the FO side. $5,000, here we go, 554 left. Good. And let's go standard, 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 and finish this off. $5,554 feet on the ILS minimums. That's set. 5554. Final approach course is in, and good. Frequency is there. Looking good. Moving away from the NorCal mountains and flying toward the Midwest. Can actually enter my descent forecast as well now. 310, we're gonna enter it at 20,000 feet and 10,000 feet. So on the descent at 310 is 165 at 010. At 20,000 feet it's 140 at 007. And at 10,000 feet at 077 at 12. You can see the winds kind of shifting towards the north as we get down. Hence we're landing 3-4, that makes sense. Now what's the ISA deviation at around Denver? Do I have to like make another flight plan for that? If I just do like I'm looking forward to that stormy approach in Denver. Hey, well, I don't know if it's me, but I hear you a bit low on YouTube. Do you? Let's see. Is it better now, Raf? Maybe I just gotta speak louder. ISO deviation +1 in Denver. And QNH in Denver, we can do another METAR. It is looking stormy in Denver. Might have to do an auto land. Hopefully the winds won't be too crazy. Oh, Nightbot. Come on, Nightbot. Come on. Zero 030 at 18 gusting 24. Light rain. So light rain for now. Oh, okay, it was your device? No problem, Raf. Overcast at 4,300. 29901. Interesting. Even in Denver, it's 29901. It was 29901 in San Francisco. Alright. And Denver, we're gonna land with 5.5, so we'll say like 3 to be safe. 3,000 feet, 3 tons less than what we are at now, so 65. That's gonna give us gross approach speed of 145. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Get some more water. What's up, guys? Back with you. So what do you guys think of the ATR that came out? From what I've seen so far, it looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to learning it. I'm gonna buy it. But I'm waiting for like more videos to come out so I don't have to like, so it doesn't have to be a huge struggle. Feels good flying again with the Butter Boys. Yes, sir. Missed you guys. Ever since the flood, like things have gotten a little hectic for me, guys. I've had to relocate the streaming stuff, which means it's a little bit harder to like kind of stream on demand whenever I need to. There's more things going on in this section of the house, but then for 16 days I had no heating or cooling, and I had to replace a door yesterday, and it's just been a hell of a month. But yeah, it's Gary, I think it's like $13.99 if you have the premium deluxe version of Microsoft, and if it's just a regular one, it's if you have the standard version of Microsoft, it's going to be $19.99 US from the marketplace in Microsoft. Scott says the pattern today flew great. Nice. So you already figured it out. You're using the checklist and everything. I always wanted to have a proper turboprop that I can fly. I would have personally preferred the Dash 8 just because I'm used to seeing it all the time with WestJet and Air Canada Express and all that here in Toronto, and not a lot of ATRs, but hey, we'll take an ATR. Better than nothing. Shout out Ludix Aviation from Silver Airways with the pink ATR that he flies on YouTube. Autopilot seems similar to the CRJ, okay. And I'm guessing no auto throttles, Scott? Nice. A little more workload, but it's all good. And guys, if you haven't checked it out, we're going to the Flight Beam Studios Denver scenery that I've installed, and I had an elaborate like 2-hour showcasing of that scenery on Saturday. If you guys haven't seen it, go to the live section of the channel and check it out, where we basically explored all the nooks and crannies of that airport and flew a little 172, did some pattern work. It was fun. So if you're interested in a review of that airport scenery, if you're considering whether you should purchase it or not, I recommend it. But you can have a look at that stream and I take you through all the different areas. The ATC tower looks pretty nice. I'm going to put the volume down a little bit so we can get an external shot. Screenshot. Don't mind if I do. Explain Pro, welcome. You have to redo all your files, that sucks. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm gonna do a quick traffic check and everything. So I'm cruising Mach 0.8. A little bit faster than what we planned, but that's fine. We don't have any immediate traffic or anything in our vicinity. And 582 nautical miles from top of descent. Beauty. Alright. You got a floaty landing in Cuba? Sounds like it should have been a go-around. Seven tree seven. The runways are so short and different. Gravel. What kind of plane were you taking off in? It's not gonna be gravel for like A320s and stuff. A321 off a gravel runway, huh? I find that hard to believe. I think the pavement quality is maybe it needs some maintenance and stuff, so it felt like gravel to you, but it was like super rough asphalt. Just need some more maintenance. Excuse me. Posted some more shorts. I've been pretty consistent with it, posting aviation videos from YYZ on the daily. Got the Sunwing 7.3. When you land in a different country, everywhere you look, there's something new for your eyeballs to see. I agree. That's an exciting feeling. That's why traveling's fun. We got the Flare 7.3. That was a pretty good butter. The truck's always photobombing. That's Toronto for you. The only thing missing in flights from the real world is feeling the immense weight of the heavy craft full of luggage and passengers. Yeah, and the G-forces. Oh, this is the Antonov. This is going to be one of the last shots of this aircraft because they're sending it to Ukraine. People berated me in the comments because I originally called it confiscated Russian Antonov. People were like kind of reading way too much into the word confiscated, saying, what do you mean it was not confiscated, it was taken, etc., etc. I'm like, guys, I'm not trying to be political here. I just call it like I see it. If you guys don't like the word confiscated, I change it to seized. I'm like, is that better? Like, jeez, man. Give me a break. All these comments. Confiscated. Yeah, I'm not sure what you be confiscated. You mean stolen? Oh my goodness. That's about as political as I'm gonna get on my channel. So I changed it to seized just so I stop getting people like crying about the word confiscated. This is amazing. I was at Threshold Aviation and this bad boy went by. Beauty. Be sure to check out my shorts, guys. There's tons of them. Yeah, Raf, they were so hurt about the word. Like I'm not trying to be like a lawyer here, like so careful with my word. To me, it's confiscated. Like you know, there's some sanctions they put, and so they use the sanctions as justification to take it. Does that mean Simple Takeoffs agrees with that? No, that doesn't reflect my own opinion at all. I'm just trying to label the video like that's the confiscated jet. If you don't like confiscated, I'll say seized. Sheesh. People, man. They all thought that I'm trying to defend the fact that it was taken. It's like, no, this is not a reflection of my opinion on the matter. Explain says, I saw my house straight from the airplane window. Nice. Cat is watching me stream. Sorry about that. We got Seattle Center and ZEG. I think that's Edmonton Flight Service Station. We got Oakland Atis, Oakland ground, no Denver. Is it Denver Center or Salt Lake Center? I can't remember. There we go, VATSPY. Denver is Denver Center. Yeah, it's Denver Center. St. John's runway is among one of the shortest. How short is it? Let's see what kind of frames I'm getting. 43, 44, 45. I know you guys can't see it because of the overlay up there, but it's 45, 46. Not bad. I'll take it. $4.95 from Abasin. Interesting. So we're being conservative with our top of descent, and it makes sense because when it says at Abasin you need to be at 270 or higher, it's exactly that. You can be higher. So maybe the VNAV profile calculates it such that we don't need to start our top of descent until after Abasin, or is that before Abasin? Let's see. No, okay, it's after. So it's a little bit after. That's fine. So I'm calculating my TOD here, and it wants me after. That's fine. We'll do it somewhere in between. We'll split the difference. Oh no, we can't have that playing now. That song is only for the starting and the beginning, or the starting and the ending. So it's crazy how much airlines repeat of. Oh yeah, especially these days. You want to get like a, I don't know, piece of toast. It's going to be like $8.99. How do you even have to pay for water? Like even water is extra in some airlines. It's like, isn't that supposed to be a God-given right to have water? Can't have me die of dehydration on the airplane because I can't afford to purchase a bottle of water. How is that going to make sense? How are they going to explain that? No, but seriously, yeah, I hear you. It's a big rip-off these days. I took Air Transat in the summer from Vancouver back to Toronto. I mean, it was okay. You get what you paid for, is the bare minimums, and you had to buy the water, etc. But it was A321, so I don't mind an A321, so it was alright. Lufthansa, their food is hot and warm, nice. I don't think I've flown Lufthansa before. Maybe I'm forgetting. Around 40 minutes from now, we should have a new weather update for Denver. Let's get a little cabin view. Check out in the packs. Everyone doing alright? Everyone doing okay here? Good? Is there anything I can do to make your flight better? What's that? You'd like a small bottle of water? Okay, that'll be $4.99, please. Cash or credit? Actually, we don't take cash, only credit. Actually, we don't take credit, only Apple Pay. You got Apple Pay? No? Oh, okay. Let me go speak to the purser. I'll be back. Hey, guy on the row, whatever it is there. He wants a small bottle of water and he doesn't have Apple Pay. Can I accept credit card? Not anymore. Oh yes, when did we change that? Actually last week. We only take Apple Pay and they can pay with a chip in their hand. Oh, I don't think he has a chip because he doesn't even have an Apple Pay. Alright, just give him the bottle of water. Alright. Okay, sir, so for now, I'm going to give you this bottle of water anyway, but just for next time, we don't accept anything but Apple Pay or a chip in your hand. Alright, thank you. At least we were nice enough to give him the water. Hey, so I just talked to company, and I'm fired. Why? I'm not allowed to dispense free water. Wow. You have to owe them what you bought if you pay with credit. Yep. That's how they get you. cruising at 0.79, so we're right on target now with our VNAV. And 427 miles to go. Brendan Berry with the $5 super chat. Please give the poor guy some water. Right, Brendan? Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, tip, Brendan.
Brendan Beery super chatted $4.99. Here's 4.99. Please give the poor guy a water.
Well, the poor guy got his free water, Brendan, but he got the purser fired, unfortunately. Thanks again, Brendan. Let me just update the ticker here. Beauty. Meow. Scott with the $2 super sticker says cool.
Scott F.
I haven't seen that one
$2.
before. Scott, I haven't seen that one before. That's a cute one. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you too. While I have the stream ticker open. Beauty. Oh, the song is called Nya. It's called N-Y-A, Nya. I was like, why does it keep saying meow? Meow. Hello, sir. I just wanted to follow up with you about that water. Did you enjoy the water? Yeah, thanks. Why? Well, I just wanted to let you know. There's nothing wrong with you or anything, but with the purser, they unfortunately got fired. What? Why? What happened? For dispensing you the water. I mean, this is the reality of the airlines these days. I mean, even though we're Delta and we're one of the higher budgeted airlines, we're still looking for every corner to cut, sir. And because the purser was nice enough to give you that water because you didn't have Apple Pay or a chip in your hand, got fired. And I'm not telling you this to make you feel guilty or anything. I'm just kind of sharing the news. I think it's bullshit personally. Don't tell the captain I said that, but it's not his fault anyway. It's from upper management, but just wanted to keep you in the loop. All right, yeah, that's really unfortunate. It's ridiculous, society these days. And the most unfortunate part is, sir, we had someone in aisle 8. His name is Brendan. He was kind enough to sponsor your water. It's $4.99, and he was kind enough to pay us for your water. And actually, so we did get paid in the end. But when I told company that they don't want to buy that, justification, they're still firing the purser, which is very unfortunate. So, anyways, it's not going to be very motivated to give us the announcements and everything. I think the purser is just sitting there trying not to blow up, and she's really fuming. But tough world. All right, thanks for letting me know anyway. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, no problem. Uh-oh, fuel. We got... So we're running out of fuel. Well, we ran out of fuel on the center tank, so... Coming off. X-Blink Pro with the 110 super chat. Thank you, sir. Or a super sticker. It says 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. The sticker, what does that say? It just says 1 with balloons. These stickers, man, they're so creative. Thank you, Explain Pro. Appreciate you. Thanks for supporting the channel as well. Thank you. Explain Pro. 110. Oh, I gotta keep it all consistent. with US dollars. Beauty. Mr. Rafael Pereira, I got the stash now. Member for 3 months. You did get the stash. It's been a while you've had this. I think it's been a month you've had the stash. Thanks for your message there, Raf. Thanks for your membership. Thanks for being one of the original people to support the channel and the streams. Thanks for flying with me. Thanks for always being active in Discord. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Appreciate Mr. Butters by Rafa, or wasn't it Royal Butter now? That one time, I think in Discord where Scott said I was flying with Royal Butter or something. Dude, when I saw Royal Butter, I had to like hold my stomach from laughter. Almost like Raf never ceases to amaze me with these like creative nicknames. Channel's growing. Thank you, Explain. Yeah, these plane spotting really helps. The plane spotting shorts for getting subs. Appreciate you. Since the weather's getting warmer now in Toronto, I'm going to try to do as much spotting as I can. This is getting a little bit turbulent, so we're a little bit like 60 feet above. It's going to correct for it. That's fine. We're still a ways away. $375. Feels good. I've already done all the descent stuff and gotten it out of the way. Watch Vatsim come online and like change the arrival and change the runway. Now, usually they wouldn't change the star because that's what you filed and you got it cleared. But in some rare cases, I could imagine them changing the star on you as well, if the whole flow changes or whatever. But usually it's just the runway that would change, if anything. And our Discord server is free to enter. You don't need a membership or anything, so !Discord in chat. Whoever's interested can join. We'd love to have you. "25 minutes till I get a new ATIS or a new METAR." And still no Denver Center. Brendan says you're gonna do some ATR stuff. I'm looking forward to learning that plane. Yeah, same. It's gonna be a little bit until I stream it, Brendan, because I gotta fully learn it. So I haven't really flown an airplane of that type before. So yeah, I'm definitely buying it and I'm definitely gonna learn it. I'm just kind of taking my time with it, put it that way. I wanted to kind of seep into my brain rather than doing like a crash course like I did with the A310. Remember when it came out, I flew it the same day. That was a little bit of a different animal because I already was familiar with the 320, and even though it was like an older Airbus, it was very similar in some senses. But this is a whole new animal, so I gotta take my time. But I'm definitely looking forward to buying it and trying her out. Who knows, maybe after I learn how to fly it, I can maybe make a tutorial video. I haven't made a tutorial video on the channel in a while, and those seem to get the most views. They're the most viewed type of video on my channel, so. Let's check out the airports en route. Got a whole bunch of airports around. Not a whole lot of them can host the 737 in an emergency though. Yeah, the only North American carrier I know is Silver Airways that flies the ATR. I don't know if there's any other ones. They actually fly around Tampa area too, Brendan. I think they fly out of your home base. Same here. Today I turned on the battery and external power and said that's enough for... Okay, maybe not that slow of a pace, but something along those lines. That's really letting it seep into your brain nice and slowly. Hey, when you learn like that, Brendan, like at least, I don't know about you, but at least for me, when I learn slowly, I find... Maybe I'm a slow learner, but when I learn slowly, I find the knowledge really... I retain it better than when I cram it in, which I guess is pretty... obvious thing. Yeah, I could see why. Half the stuff from school I don't remember. Only half the stuff. More like 99%. Scott says took me forever to start it. Yeah, I know you got to put it into some hotel mode or something like that. I was watching, like I said, Lewis Dixon, his name is. The channel is Ludix Aviation. I always shout him out because I'm a big fan of his videos, but he flies for Silver Airways. He's a first officer for Silver Airways, and he was explaining hotel mode in one of his videos and stuff. So it was kind of interesting to see that, like, you can put it on hotel mode, and that basically gets power flowing, electrical power flowing through the aircraft. I don't know if it's DC power or AC power, but I want to say AC power, because then in that case, you can disconnect your ground power unit and basically be running off the engines without the props actually spinning, because it has something called the prop brake, I believe. So he was explaining all those stuff, and it was interesting to me. But when I think of ATR, unfortunately, the first thing that comes to my mind is the accident that happened lately with the Yeti Airlines, where the pilot, I believe, accidentally feathered the props instead of extending the flap lever, which is really, really, really sad, but yeah. Spent a while trying to find the auxiliary power unit, then found out it did not have one. Oh, really? It doesn't have an APU? That's interesting. Does the Dash 8 have an APU? I thought it did. I guess not. Maybe because the aircraft of that size is just, like I said, it uses its own engine generator in hotel mode. That replaces the APU maybe. Gary says Dash 8 does have an APU. Oh, okay. So maybe it's just a specialty thing for ATR that they have the hotel mode thing. I don't know if Dash 8 has that. Guys, give me one moment. I gotta hit the lab. I'll be RB. Bravo Romeo Bravo. One sec. Scott says from a forum post, I don't believe any ATR uses an APU. Instead, it can run on one of his engine. What's called hotel. Okay, there you go. Basically, the right-hand engine is idling, but with a propeller brake engaged. It's the only airplane I know of that can do this. All right, thanks for confirming what I just guessed. All right, I'm gonna pause the music for a while. Under 300 from TOD. "16 minutes until a new METAR." Yeah, I guess that's what the prop brake is for. Just to let it generate the turbine will spin to generate electricity, but it will basically, it's like a clutch in a car, basically, like a manual transmission car. When you engage the clutch, it disconnects the transmission from the engine. It's kind of like that, the prop brake. Man, you gotta fly Microsoft with Clouds on Ultra. Like, I don't care if you have an old system, you can put everything else on low, but just put the Clouds on Ultra. Don't do yourself a disservice by flying in a setting that is anything other than Ultra for the clouds in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Lamborghini Huracan? I wish. Hell, I'd like to have a 1 to 60 scale or 1 to, what is it, 200 scale Lamborghini Huracan. I like collecting model cars. I have a couple right here, actually. This is not a Huracan, but it's funny that you asked. I do happen to have the Gallardo over here. Yeah, I could turn into a child real quick with cars. Sorry. We got the Lambo over there. We have the Subaru WRX STI rally car. Beauty. Got a couple more. For all you older folks, I got the Fast and Furious Paul Walker Nissan Skyline R34. Oh, baby. So yeah, I have a couple. Skyline Fire. Oh yeah, Raf, check this. You got to have the legendary orange Supra from the original Fast and Furious movie. Paul Walker's rest in peace Toyota Supra. It's got the decals and everything. I used to know like every line from that movie. Iced out. Got some serious speed brakes on those bad boys. Yep. Should we extend them? Fast X coming out in May. Yeah, I saw the commercial actually. I want to watch it. But like the first two movies, or I'll even put the third one, the Tokyo Drift, in that category, that it was like kind of more focused towards racing and cars and stuff. And then afterwards, from Fast 4 onwards, it just turned into a pure Hollywood like action film, which is fine. It's just I kind of feel like it lost its like car first essence kind of vibe. Now it's like pure shooting and action and fighting and stuff, and it's star-studded, which is cool, like Jason Statham, The Rock, and all those. I'm gonna watch Fast X. Looking forward to it still. Yep, it's more action now. Yeah. Yeah, they still try to like involve cars, but the CGI and the special effects and everything is just hilarious. Regardless, I still like to watch it. Definitely will. Does anybody still go to the theaters? Like, is it just me, or because I don't think I've been to a theater since like last time I went to a movie theater, I believe, unless I'm forgetting the time, but as far as I remember, it was pre-COVID. So it's been a while. Brendan is feeling a little self-conscious about my Hyundai Tucson now. Nope. Hyundai Tucson is a nice, affordable SUV. It gets the job done. I'm trying to think if I've been in one. I think my buddy might have had one as a rental at one point. It looks decent compared to other Hyundais. Scott says, I've been going with my time off Super Mario, Dungeons and Dragons, going to check out John Wick. Nice. Dude, it's been like 3-4 years since I've been in a theater. John Wick should be sick. Super Mario, Scott, I watched like half of it. It was pretty good. I still gotta finish it, but it was actually really good. Explain Pro, no, I haven't been to Cuba. Butters by Raf says Kia Forte. The Korean cars. I used to have a Hyundai Accent. I used to have, you know what? Why talk about it? I'll show you what I had. Not the exact one, but I'll pull it up. Because the pictures are worth 1,000 words, right? You know what they say. It was bare to the bones, basic like manual transmission. So yeah, I'm seeing it on Google, but the thing is, I'm not finding the one with the hubcaps. They all have rims. I'll show you this one. Yeah, I think that was my Hyundai. Yeah, Super Mario is a pretty good movie. Check it out if you can. I used to have that bad boy in manual transmission without the rims. That's automatic. But yeah, it's it needed a timing belt change after like 35,000 kilometers. I remember telling Hyundai, I'm like, What do you mean timing timing belt or timing chain? I want to say timing belt. I'm like, what do you mean it needs a new timing belt? It's like new car. It's like 35,000. They're like, yeah, it's an accent. It needs a quick change. I'm like, oh, okay. Here's some money. But yeah, that's what I had. Smooth as butter up here in terms of frames. You start your barrel yet? Going to take time? What do you mean? Oh, for the first officer side. Good call. Good call, Scott. Scott, you know how you were talking about the mouse wheel that you can like break it off? My girlfriend was kind enough to buy me like a mouse like that. It's I got the Razer Basilisk V3. It's a pretty cool mouse. I've never had a gaming mouse before. I'm wondering what to do with all these buttons and stuff that it could be programmed. I should probably use it to my advantage. But yeah, my point is it can, it has that thing, Scott. But it still doesn't help though. I've set it to breaking off, so it's free spinning, right? But check it out, like, okay, if I go, wait, why is it going the other way? Yeah, unfortunately, like, in order to increase it, I have to bring the wheel upwards, and it doesn't like that too much. If it were to be the other way, oh, there you go. If you were to be the other way, I think it would have worked easier. But, oh, okay, Scott. Okay, oh my goodness, Scott. I see what you mean now. Holy shit, hold on. It's working. But it's kind of finicky. I gotta like, it's like zooms in and stuff. If you let it just like spin, ah, I see. So would this be easier than, I'm getting the hang of it. There you go. Holy moly, I'm learning on the fly, literally, no pun intended. I just don't like that it accidentally zooms in. Check out X mouse button if you want to set up all sorts of crazy shortcuts with your mouse buttons. X mouse button? Okay, Gary, I might have to ask you about that. I'm not very tech friendly with these things. Where are we here? There we go. So we're already, oh, look at that. You just kind of let it flow. Whee! Okay, yeah, this is definitely easier than holding it for like 30 minutes. It's not ideal, but it's better. The mouse wheel basically like spins freely, so whoa. It kind of comes in handy for zooming as well. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way for the next one, 1,500 feet. Thousand feet to go. Imagine landing at Telluride. Well, you wouldn't be landing with a 7.3 in Telluride, but your elevation is going to be like 9,500 feet. It'll take forever. There we go. 5554. I believe that's what it was. Why is our reference thing all screwed up? Huh. So it's 148 set. I think it's just overlapping two different numbers. Interesting, okay. So that's set 5554. Yeah, I've set it to smart the smart spin or whatever it's called, Scott. So because I do like that tactile feel of the each click, but I also do like it to like break free and spin freely if I wanted to. So that smart option was kind of perfect for that. So we got a bunch of ATC online, but unfortunately not where we're flying. We're going to Denver. And Scott's kind of... No, I thought our spacing... is our spacing getting a little close, Scott? Should I go faster? Got RAF over there. Not too far away. We're crossing into the Denver Aero Traffic Control Center airspace now. Scott says already slowed down 0.77. Okay. So I'll keep the same speed then. Let's see how big the runway is. So runway 34 right, as we're expecting, is 12,000 feet. And we're gonna vacate on the right side. Yeah, 34 right, ILS is in there, and vacate on the right. Let's get a new METAR in chat. Now it's past 9 o'clock, so let's see if the DEST works. If not, we'll do the METAR KDEN. Okay, there we go, it worked. So, winds are 090 at 7. So the winds have really calmed down, actually. That's good. They were like gusting out of the east or out of the north. They've shifted to the east a little bit. As of 0053, so as of basically 10 minutes ago. Winds are 090 at 7, 8 statute miles visibility, light rain, few clouds at 1500 feet, scattered 3300, overcast 4500, so we'll expect a relatively late breakout. Not really, sort of. Temperature 5, dew point 4, altimeter 29994. So what I like about the 7.3 is you can kind of arm the altimeter, so you can just switch over it when you get to the... Quickly press that button and switch over to the local altimeter when you're at the transition level. So we're at 29904. That's armed in white. 29904 is armed in white. We can't do that for the center one, for the standby, but that's fine. Explain process. I like to surprise pilots with my knowledge after landing and tell them which runway they landed on. Yeah, they'll probably be like, this guy's an enthusiast, huh? How did you know that? So with 12,000 feet, I'll still do auto brakes too, so I don't have to go all the way to the end. And then, yeah, we're good for now. Maybe we can address the passengers. Haven't done this in a while. So about 100 out. So let's see. TOD. $19.17. So should be arriving in about 45 minutes. Descent will be in about 10-15 minutes. All right. And the temperature we said is 5 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. I'd like to thank you for flying Delta Airlines on this service from San Francisco to Denver. We're currently cruising at our cruising altitude of 35,000 feet, but we'll be starting our descent towards Denver in about 10-15 minutes. In a short while, the cabin crew will come around to make sure your seats are upright with your tray table stowed and your seats or seatbelts on. We ask that you remain seated for the rest of the flight and follow the cabin crew's instructions at all times. If you have to use the lav, this is a good time to do it. Otherwise, please remain seated for the rest of the flight until we have you down on the ground on Denver in about 45 minutes. The weather in Denver is a few clouds, some overcast at 5,000 feet and 4 degrees. So aside from that, again, I'd like to thank you from on behalf of me and your first officer. I'd like to thank you for flying Delta, and we hope you join us again. Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival. Thank you. And when we land in Denver, the question is, where should we go? Let's go to... So we're going to backtrack. We're going to exit on the right, backtrack on, or back taxi. Or I'm not even going to call it that because people think you're back taxiing on the runway. We're going to exit by a Foxtrot, taxi to the gate, and we can go to Concourse Charlie. Let's go to Charlie, it'll be the closest one. So Concourse Charlie. I'm gonna go to the lav while I can. I'll be right back. All right. So we've passed the bump transition. We're officially on the arrival now, the star. 108, so subtract, because we said 24 from Aviation will start a descent, so around 80 miles ish. I want to get Microsoft. I just don't know if my 1070 can run high/medium settings. Probably more like medium, I'd say. X-Plane Pro. You can try it with medium. Maybe some of the stuff like that are intensive on your CPU, like the glass cockpit refresh rate, you can kind of put on low. That's what I do. Even mine is on low for that one, but and put everything else on like a medium-ish. It's worth a try. So yeah, the barrel's set on both sides. Approach 65 knots or 65 tons is our gross weight. I said we're gonna land with around 6. Yeah, we're good. 148 on the final approach speed on the V app. One last check of VAT Spy to make sure there's no VAT sim online, and that's confirmed. It is what it is. Oh, you had a 1080 and you were disappointed, Gary? Yeah. Could also be because you guys are kind of used to like YouTubers having high settings and some of them ultra. So by comparison, it doesn't look the greatest, but I still think it's better than nothing. Maybe in that case, X-Plane would be a better choice. Its graphics aren't that big of a concern for X-Plane. So the first restriction, like I said, is a Baston 270 or higher. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug that in the altitude MCP window. 270. And we'll go ahead and push that altitude intervention so VNAV can start its descent as soon as we want, basically. FPS in X-Plane are tougher than Microsoft. I've heard that too, actually, Raf, but not to my experience. Like you saw the couple X-Plane streams I've had. I've cranked up most of the settings to max in X-Plane 12, and it's pretty smooth on my computer. I haven't really had an issue, but having said that, maybe it's because also I was flying the Challenger 650, and that aircraft is really like optimized for performance as well. So I haven't really tried a stream with any other aircraft, so I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I would tend to agree with Gary just based on my own personal experience, but again, I've heard other streamers mention that X-Plane is more intensive on frames, but I can't really confirm that. Yeah, Raf, if you get the Challenger, we can do shared cockpit like I did with Statui. It'll be really fun. Yeah, you know, you're not the only one who says that. Just because X-Plane 11 is so optimized already to work with all the add-ons and everything, and people have a crap load of scenery for X-Plane 11. So no, you're definitely along the right lines there. I've seen other people say that too, Pro. I think more developers need to update their X-Plane 11 sceneries and stuff to be compatible with 12. Right now, it's kind of like an afterthought. There are some aircrafts that have been converted over, but it would be nice if they do that with the sceneries too. So ILS, I'll check it one more time. ILS 34 right in Denver, effective 20th of April, 2023. Let's just do a briefing. Alright guys, whoops. We're planning the ILS 34 right into Denver. ILS frequency 111.1. We'll check that that's set both on my side and active with the FO side. Final approach course 353. I see it here. We'll check the FOs in a moment. We're going to be taking it from Teller, the initial approach fix. We're going to expect to come in at Teller at 11,000, and at Buffree we're going to be mandatory 10,000. I'm going to expect to catch the localizer by Bengal. So 18.7 out from India Oscar Uniform Foxtrot ILS DME, and the glide slope I'm expecting to catch by either between Boeing or Cord. We'll probably catch it somewhere near Cord. The minimums are 5,554 feet on the barrel. That's set on my side and the FOs. Aside from that, we're gonna follow all the star altitude restrictions on the star to make sure we're clear of terrain. MSA in the area, 25 nautical miles from the Denver VOR is 9,200 feet. We'll keep that in mind. In case of a missed approach, we're going to go 5,800 feet, then climbing left turn to 10,000 on 270 on the heading, and we're going to intercept the Foxtrot, Quebec Fox, the Falcon VOR radio 306, which is already in the LNAV, in the FMS, and it's going to be a direct entry into the hold at Huygen, which is 37.9 miles from the Falcon VOR. And we're going to expect to see approach lighting systems with sequence flashing lights and PAPIs for runway 34 right. 12,000 feet. Any questions? No questions. All right. One 111.1 is set on my side and the FO side. I'm getting a nice 15 knot tailwind. And I'm going to start my descent pretty soon. Thanks, Explain. Smash that like button. So 270. Top of descent in about 20. So I said I'll split the difference. I'll go a little past this and I'll start my descent. And Denver is a crazy area in terms of sporadic weather and changes real quick. So let's do one last METAR to make sure nothing like a special METAR that could come out in the middle of the hour. That none of that has happened. Nope, we're still the same. Alright, we're good to go. As of 8:53, yep, it's 27 minutes ago. That's checked. Alright, that's good enough. Let's go altitude intervention down to 27. And look at that, we're right on profile actually. We're going to go below profile a little bit until it catches its TOD, but that's fine. I'd always start a little bit sooner to be safe. I do see some clouds and there is terrain. I'm gonna go terrain radar on both mine and the FO side, and I'm gonna go seatbelt signs. Actually, I'll put on auto. Turn them on from now. We're still on Unicom 122.8. That's good. So 270 or higher for a Bassin. And then the next one's going to be at Ski. You want to be at between 220 and 200. I'll go right down to 200 for now. And the VNAV can figure out all the constraints. So 40, 80, 120, so about 100 miles, I guess west of the field. Southwest of the field, 100 miles. Let's see what Scott posted on Discord. Oh yeah. Let's see this. Oh shit! Look at Scott's screenshot in Discord. Wow, just wow! I see that southwest so clearly. That looks awesome, Scott. Sheesh. 4K. All right. Here we go. It's retarding the throttles because we're catching the profile now, and we're gonna descend on the VNAV path. Motivating you to fix your sim to fly, that's what I'm here for. I'm going to turn terrain off on mine. I can see it on the FO side for situational awareness, that's fine. Oh, it's going to be a waterless landing. Uh-oh. Waterless landing, people. So 228.5 descending to flight level 200. Charlie North or Charlie South gates? Let me see. Let's go CN, so Charlie North. It's interesting that it's 10 knots below the bucked speed that VNAV wants. That's very interesting. So we do want to be at 250 at Big D. I'll arm my ground spoilers from now unless I need it. Then I'll use it, but that's fine. Denver traffic, Delta 1532 is descending on the Ski 3 RNAV arrival. 13 miles out from Ski, will be making a straight in for runway 34 right, Denver traffic. There we go. Give it some throttle, buddy. Keep your bugged speed. What are you doing, VNAV? Thank you. Thank you for correcting. Didn't want to have to interfere there. Beauty. So 200 we go. After that, it's going to be between 21 and 17. And VNAV can worry about the altitude restrictions to level off and all that. And then we're going to be at 250 at after ski at Big D. You can see it's starting its decel there. I find this plane is a little slippery. You need the speed brake to slow down.
Denver traffic, Delta 60 on the ski arrival for runway 34 right, approximately 15 miles to ski at 260, Denver.
There's Scott. Alright, I'm gonna take the speed now. And then Crag is gonna be the next one at 13,000. Climbing out of the transition level 18,000. Let's go 29904, 29904, and 29904 set once, twice, 3 times. And we are going to enter the clouds. I'm going to go anti-ice on, at least for the engine. That looks kind of ominous. You're going to fly right through the thunderstorm, no problem. Well, it's not a thunderstorm, but a little bit of build-up. Okay, so good. Slowing it down. 1.9 miles out. I don't... Do I need the speed brake? For 15 miles above the target, that's fine. Slowing down. Alright, let's be nice about it. So we want to be at 250. We're currently at 260. A little bit fast. Here comes the speed brakes. Alright, nicely at 250. Retract and arm the spoy brakes, and then down to 13,000. The soup. Into the soup we go. It's kind of like a light soup. That one is soupy. Oh, there we go. We got some decent soup action here. Out. In 12 miles, we want to be at 210 knots. So a couple of thousand feet to go. Let's slow it down to 210. I'll go speed brakes. And after Crag, it's going to be Teller at 11,000. And we're at 10,000 AGL now, so I'm going to go landing lights, engine start switches to continuous. Ding dong, 10,000 feet. Look at that, guys. Holy moly, that's a soup. That is a soup. Thousand feet to go. Descending nicely on the VNAV path. Slowing down, speed brakes are extended. There we go. Retract and arm the spoil brakes, speed brakes. So 12,000 or above for gnarly. A little bit of rain. So far it's kind of matching the METAR, I would say. Alright, headed for 11,000 at Teller. Horizon 95, welcome. $10,000 for Biffrey. Denver traffic, Delta 1532 is approaching initial approach fix Teller for the ILS 34 right, 30 miles out, Denver traffic. Alright, you can go Teller and then down to 10,000 for Biffrey. Alright, give me flaps 1. Speed check, flaps 1.
Traffic United 576. Right base for running 13, or island 355, double traffic.
Spoil brakes. Like I said, it's kind of slippery. It needs the assistance of the speed brakes to really slow it down. I find the Airbus really slows down nicely. Grandeur Lover on Twitch, stream 1080 at 60 FPS, at least on YouTube, and 1080 on Twitch. We still need to slow down, so I'm going to keep the speed brakes in, or extended. So let's level off at 10,000 here. Final approach speed is 148, okay. $23 out. Let's go. Can go localizer. So it is on localizer now, captured. Thank you. Autopilot 1 and 2 coming in. So 10,000 above till Bengal, and then down to 9,000 for Boeing. Spoil brakes can go back and arm. And I'll slowly go down to 9,000.
Denver traffic, Delta 60 crossing Teller, intercepting ILS for 34 right, Denver.
Speed check, flaps 2, and I'll take flaps 5. Speed check, flaps 5. Alright. So, glide slope is coming in, kind of descending parallel to the glide slope right now. We're going to level off and we're going to arm the approach. So MCP speed 180, that's checked. Vorloc and altitude acquired is going to 9,000, and then glide slope's armed. Glide slope will come in. And once it does, missed approach altitude is 5,800, climbing left turn to 10,000 on heading 270 outbound on Falcon VOR radio 306. Alright, so it's going to be 10,000 is the missed approach altitude. Here comes glide. 15 out. Alright, I'm going to go gear down early here. And give me flaps 15. We are in flaps 15. Beautiful. Glide slopes captured. Missed approach altitude 10,000 is set.
Denver traffic, United 1217, crossing Teller at 11,000, intercepting localizer for 34 right.
Beauty. And we're gonna vacate on the right. Taxi via Foxtrot. We'll do an auto land if we have to, but we don't expect to. Final approach speed is 148. And we're pretend we're clear to land. Clear to land, 34 right, Delta 1532, 2500 is checked. 10 out. Denver traffic, Delta 1532 is on the ILS, 34 right, 10 miles out, Denver traffic.
Denver Traffic United 516 on 4 miles final for runway 3511. Denver Traffic.
Alright, inside of 9, let's slow it down. Let's go flaps 25. Ground contact. Alright, a couple miles out until I go final configuration. $148. Alright, 6 miles out, good enough. Let's go slow down to 148 and give me flaps 30. Let's go check flaps 30. Alright, landing checklist. Gear down, 3 greens, no red, flaps 30 indicated, auto brakes 2, ground spoilers armed, engine start switch is continuous, lit up, thing down. Cabin crew, please prepare for landing. Denver traffic, Delta 1532, short final, runway 34 right, Denver. Alright, replay, recording, my throttle, and we got 15 knots from the right, oh boy. It is slowing down.
Denver traffic,
We are crabbing.
60 final, 34 right, 10 miles out.
My aircraft. Carry a little bit of extra speed.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Landing.
100.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
20. 10.
Nose down. Spoilers. Reverse screen. And I'm gonna brake here. And we're vacating on the right. $70 knots. Welcome to Denver, guys. Slow the auto brakes, and we're gonna vacate on the right quickly here.
Denver traffic, United 1217, 10 mile, final, 34 right, established.
Beauty. And clock is stopped. All right, welcome to Denver, folks. That was a little spicy because of that crosswind, but we got it. Scott's coming in, butter. Denver traffic, Delta 1532 is clear of runway 34 right. Denver traffic taxiing to the gate. Scott, are you coming in? Hold on. Let me see if I can check out Scott's landing real quick. Hold your ears, guys. Oh, did we miss it? I think he already landed. Or am I seeing things? No, I'm seeing things. He hasn't landed. Oh, there he is. I see him. Bring it in, Mr. Scott. Bring it in, brother. That was fun, guys. Holy moly, that was fun. And we got the replay. So stop the recording now. super fun. I really enjoyed this stream, guys. If you enjoyed it as much as I do,
traffic,
don't forget to smash that like button for us.
Right.
It really helps to get the algorithm sharing the stream with others. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Smash that like button. And it is raining. I see Scott crabbing just like I was. Beautiful D-crab. Butter. 50, 40, 30. Retard. Butter. Alright, Scott, can you try to vacate somewhere else so we don't line up behind each other? I just want to catch Raf's landing real quick. Raf's 5 miles out. We do kind of have the airport to ourselves, which is fine. Let's see if I can bring a quick water before I see Raf's landing.
Denver traffic, Delta 60, clear at Foxtrot 9, Denver.
Alright, Royal Butter is bringing it in. I see Royal Butter. That was hectic because we had to crab into the wind as well and de-crab and everything. That was fun, guys. Fun landing. I love the 738. Here comes Royal Butter. Butter right at the touchdown zone, end of the touchdown zone. Beauty, Raf. Welcome everybody to Denver. Sorry to hold up Scott there behind me. I hope he understands. Alright, let's go clean up the spoil brakes and the flappers. Hi, Scott.
United 1217 clear, 34 right, but
Strobe lights coming off, landing lights, runway turn off lights, taxi lights stay on, and we'll go APU. I think we got like a triple pair of butters today. Triple butter. Gary says good job, guys. I agree. Thank you, thank you. Good job, Raf and Scott. And let's cycle the flight directors. That'll get rid of all the approach stuff. So 2 hours and 4 minutes on the flight time, 2:23 so far on the block time. And we'll go transponder back to transponder. And we're doing a little taxi action from Southwest, only seen by Southwest pilots. 40 miles an hour, no problem. And look how smooth the sim runs. Like I was saying on my stream on Saturday when I showcased the flight beam Denver scenery in detail. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out already. It was the stream before this one. The frames are super good, like relatively good compared to the other payware sceneries that I have. Good Lord Togo Taxi, right, Brendan? I'm sure Southwest does it faster. I'm sure they do it faster. But yeah, this look how buttery smooth we're going here. Let's see the frames. I'm getting 32 FPS, but it's smooth. It's like no stutters, you know? It's running pretty good. So I definitely recommend the scenery, both in terms of the complexity of the aesthetics and the details and everything, and in terms of performance as well. But again, if you're interested in in-depth review of the scenery, check out Saturday's stream. And welcome to Denver. The number one thing I like about picking up the scenery is not having to deal with those big bumps in the airport in the default scenery, where it would break your nose gear. Alright, we're going to Charlie North, so it's going to be coming up. She said we've got to hold on to what we've got. Doesn't really matter if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's alright. We're living in time. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer. Dun, 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 dun. Scott is flashing his lights at you. Is he? We got to hold on to what we got. Doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's alright for love. We'll try it out. Whoa, we're halfway. I'm just gonna go straight here. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Whoa. Typical weather down in Denver. Let's get rid of the terrain radar. Alright, the question is, which gate shall we choose, ladies and gentlemen? Charlie 25 or 27? How about we just go, we'll go one over, we'll go to 27. We got each other, and that's alright for love. Alright, I'm gonna stop here and see if I can get the shenanigans out with GSX. So, let's see. Charlie 27, I said, okay. Charlie 27. No. And next time I'll actually also make sure I modify the gate to have the safe dock system. But for now, let's take off the taxi lights and let's park her up. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the ATR. Imagine the toga lever gets, like, the flat thrust lever or the throttle, since it's the 7.3, gets locked on toga and we just smash into this guy. Are you kidding me? Really gotta get the hang of this. There you go. Got it. Alright, it only took 30 minutes, but welcome to Denver. Transponder is going off on standby, and APU is on the bus. APU bleed is on, and we'll go engine number 2, engine number 1, and we will go fasten seatbelt signs off, trims off, ding dong. Engine anti-ice, we landed with anti-ice, no problem. Close that, turn off the probe heats, and anti-collision lights can come off. Technically it should be under 5% on the N1, which it is. Beautiful. And we'll go fuel pumps off except the aft for the APU. And we can even go up here and go IRSs back to that. Okay, so we had block time of 2 hours and 31 minutes and 2 hours and 4 minutes in the flight time. Let me just check what we had according to SimBrief. Block time. I was expecting 2 hours and 32 minutes on the block time according to SimBrief. Oh my goodness. Guys, look at this. We were true captains today. Now that's service from Delta. 2 hours and 32 minutes on the block time. Got you here in 2 hours and 31. Alright. Couldn't have asked for anything else myself, to be honest. We shall take it. Deboarding. What is this? No. Restart Kutal. Okay, sure. Why were you doing this? Something happened. Maybe it's because... Oh, did I put it in the exclusion list? I gotta make sure I put the jetways in the exclusion list. So let's see if we can get GSX to deboard or not. Request deboarding. This parking is too small for aircraft. The add-on is causing the Kutal script to blah blah blah. You're not gonna unload for me? Okay, well we'll see what's wrong with GSX. Whatever. It doesn't want to do it. Doesn't want to do it for some reason. It says the parking's too small, which is that true? Maybe, I guess. Maybe it's for CRJs. Try it one more time. If it doesn't work, then okay. Yeah, it's giving me some error. Alright, well, no GSX, that's fine. Let's go out here and get a couple screenshots. Why does my Delta look like it's like a less of a white? It's like a darker white. Maybe because that's the A320 textures. This is the PMDG, perhaps. Save that screenshot. We're gonna call that Delta 1532 KDEN arrival with the boys. I'll take that parking spot. I'll give that like a 9.9 out of 10. Seems like a lighting issue. Yeah, maybe because of the weather. Beauty. Let's get one from Scott's End. Ooh, we got the tower on the in the background too from here. Alright, there we go. That's a good one. Welcome to Denver Airport. Trying to see what would well. Oh, this would work well with a screenshot actually. Right here. There we go. Get all of us in there. Save that. Beautiful. Thanks as always for joining me, guys. Another one in the books. Let's check out the tower. Yeah, they really went ham with modeling the tower. I love it. Even to this level of detail that they're showing the air traffic control documents and everything. Wind was pushing me off course, so I had to slam at 255. Yeah, Scott, the wind was really pushing me as well. I was crabbing it. No, 255 is not a slam. That's like standard. I'd be okay with a 255 for sure. Anything between 200 to 300, guys, honestly, I'll take. Oh yeah, this is pretty interesting. They're trying to run Microsoft Flight Simulator on an old-ass looking computer. I'm not sure how successful they'll be with that. They'll get like 2 FPS. The only thing missing in here, guys, is the actual air traffic controllers. Like, if there was ATC here and the ATC sounds. Oh, look at that. They even have like the custom Google thing. Ah, come on. The custom Google homepage. How cool is that? Got a minus 95. Let's go. Nice. Man, wind pushed me to the left hard around 100 feet. Yeah, let's see what I got. 184. We'll take it. 184.99 Gs. Let's see Sim Toolkit Pro. 182 Sim Toolkit Pro. A little right of center line because of that wind, but right past the 1500 footers, so that's the 2025 3000 footers, so well within the touchdown zone. Well within the touchdown zone. We'll take it. We'll take it and we'll go. Take it and go. So yeah, I definitely recommend the scenery, guys. For whoever's interested in buying it, do it. Check out this tower as well. Or was this the other tower? Maybe it was in the... No, it wasn't this one. This one, let's see if it's modeled. No, it's not this one. I think it was this one. Beauty. It's a really nice scenery, guys. And we got, of course, we got the blue Mustang as well, the creepy ass blue Mustang horse with the red eyes. Look at that. This is the other tower. They've done a really super good job on the performance optimizations. It's super smooth. Like, this is running smoother for me than the SFO was, and that was a handcrafted airport, not even an add-on. Let's see if we can find the horse real quick. I believe it was just this way. Here, horsey, horsey, where were you? I know it's here somewhere. Let me see if I could look it up. Denver Airport Blue Mustang. Okay, so it looks like if you just go past the terminal, it should be on your right. Like before the terminal, I mean. If you just kind of align yourself with the terminal, where was it? Okay, right here. It should be somewhere here. Further out, maybe? We got the Jepson terminal thing here. To me, it almost looks like it's over here somewhere. Can't be that far out, is it? Interesting. I definitely had no issues finding it in the Saturday stream. Or unless we're looking at the wrong side, maybe? Is it? No, I think it is somewhere here. Darn horse. Oh, gotcha. It's kind of hard to tell with the weather like this as well. Yeah, this thing, they call it Blue Mustang or Blucifer. This stream is not complete without doing a nice little screenshot of the horsey. Right here. Save that. Beautiful. All right. How creepy is this? They haven't modeled the fact that at night the eyes light up red. I really wish they did. Like, imagine if it just ominously lit red. Like, because it does in real life. There's LED lights in the eyes. But they haven't modeled it. Maybe they could one day. That would be cool. Bring the time back to around what it was. All right. So yeah, Flight Beam Studios, Denver Scenery. Pick up your copy. Let's warp back to the terminal. Beauty. Let's hop back in the pit. Oh yeah, let's close VATSIM. I think we forgot to do that last time. We're gonna need to come over here, go to FS Actions, Ground Services, nope. PMDG setup, state panel load, we're gonna go final. Boom. Beautiful, flaps are going back. Arm the speed brakes, all right. So while it gets ready for the replay, guys, thank you to every single one of you that was in chat today. Thanks to everyone who donated. Thanks to everyone who slammed that like button, smashed that like button, whatever you call it. My Little Pony was in the house. Scott and Raf, thanks for flying with me, of course. Norfolk, Mr. Gary, Explain Pro, Al Baker, 77 Flip Plays. We had a busy chat this evening. Brendan Barry, of course. Thanks to all you guys. Brendan, Scott, Explain Pro. Hoping I'm not forgetting anybody. Thanks for all the donos, guys. I think I got everybody. The Horizon 95 and Granja Lover on, and that's not Ganja, that's Granja with an R. Lover on Twitter, or not Twitter, Twitch. All right, that's it. That's all she wrote. Let us check out the replay and see how it looked, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening, and I'll see you next time. Let's roll the music and Simple's out.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly
Beautiful.
perfect
Enjoy the
harmony.
replay,
Until one day,
and
a young
take care,
man
guys. Enjoy
catches
the rest of your
fire.
evenings.
This is Phoenix.
See ya.